Hi, I'm Mark, and this is Let's Vibe, the channel all about crystals and our feelings. So in today's video, I wanted to talk about a special type of agate, and that is called opalized agate. Now, what makes opalized agate special is that this is the perfect stone for anyone who's a beginner just entering into the world of crystals, the world of metaphysical and spiritual practices. This is a great stone for the beginner. And even if you're not a beginner, this is still a great stone to have. Now, I tried to do some research on opalized agate. As you can see, it's white. And when it comes to opalized agate, I think it only comes in white. I haven't heard or seen any other colors. And it's translucent. You know, usually agate is opaque. So I tried to do some research on what exactly is opalized agate. And I couldn't really find a direct answer to that question. Agate is a type of microcrystalline quartz. So it's quartz with extra small crystals. And with agate, it's the silica, the quartz, is laid down in layers with what they call silica gel. So it's water that's highly concentrated with silica crystals, and it forms a gel under the earth, and it seeps into empty cavities in rock, like basalt rock, igneous rock, I believe. And so it fills those cavities up in layers very gradually, very slowly, and the end result is a banded, usually very colorful kind of agate. And with opal, there's more water in the mix. It's more of water that's, got a high concentration of silica, but I don't think it involves a silica gel when opal is formed. It's because opal has up to 30% water trapped in it. And opal does not have a crystal structure. It's amorphous. So those are the basic differences between agate and opal, but I don't know how agate becomes opalized. I'm guessing it has something to do with the water content, but I couldn't find any clear-cut answers about it. But in any case, this is what's called opalized agate. So why is this good for the beginner? This stone resonates really beautifully with the crown chakra. And the crown chakra is your personal connection to the divine, to the spiritual, to metaphysical things. And so it resonates with the crown chakra with that nice white color. And this stone, it's very peaceful. It's very calming. It has a really nice, gentle, comforting energy, which I think is great, not just for the beginner spiritualist or the beginner crystal worker, but it's great for anyone who is highly sensitive. Opalized agate has a very gentle vibration. And, I've got a lot of stones and crystals that have very powerful vibrations, very intense energies. And this is a very gentle, calm, loving kind of energy. It's soothing. Opalized agate is soothing to the mind, to the emotions, to the heart. So It's definitely a stone that can be helpful with relaxing. And it basically, it introduces you to the subtle energies of crystals. It introduces you to subtle energy in general, but specifically subtle energies that have a spiritual connection. So it opens and stimulates the crown chakra. It opens you up to spiritual connection and higher spiritual energies. And because it has such soothing, calming vibrations and such gentle vibrations, this stone is really great for anyone who's just starting out with meditation. And let me tell you guys, meditation is like the foundation of working with crystals, and really any kind of spiritual or metaphysical work. Meditation forms the foundation, because, and this stone helps you begin practicing meditation. It helps you get into that calm, quiet headspace that you need for meditation. And I say meditation is the foundation because through meditation, you're able to quiet your mind, your body, your feelings. And when you do that enough, when you practice it enough and get really good at it, you start, it feels like unlocking access to all different kinds of energies, all different kinds of subtle vibrations. And meditation is really a path to your own awakening, awakening to your own energies, awakening to the energies around you. It all starts with quieting your mind. And opalized agate is like the introduction to meditation. So, of course, this is a great stone to use or to hold while meditating. It's perfect for that. This would also be a good stone for putting under the pillow at night if you want to sleep with it, because again, it's just very calming, very gentle. And not only does this help with introducing you to meditation, but opalized agate also introduces you to self-work, which is basically what I talk about on this channel with all of these different crystals. It's all about self-work. And that's the main way that I use my crystals, is addressing or processing emotions, memories, patterns, diving deep within. That's self-work. And opalized agate kind of gently introduces you to that type of work and that kind of process where you're doing your own healing, is what it is. You're addressing your shadows, you're bringing healing to places within you that perhaps have been neglected. That's all self-work. So this is a great stone for gently introducing you to that process. And those are the main qualities of opalized agate. It really is just the perfect beginner level stone. But like I said before, even if you're not a beginner, opalized agate just has a really beautiful vibration. So I would recommend anyone to have a piece of opalized agate. It's kind of, when I pick up this stone, I don't use this stone that often, but when I pick up this stone, it's kind of like going back to basics, as they say. Because, yeah, it brings you back to the spiritual basics of meditation and quieting yourself, connecting with spirit, connecting with your spiritual guardians, connecting with yourself. This is, like I said, the foundation. These are all part of the foundation of spiritual work, light work, crystal work, all of that. And so I was thinking about what song would fit Opalized Agate. And I wanted to choose a song that had some spiritual context or connotations. And it might seem a little strange, but the song that I was drawn towards was Cherub Rock by Smashing Pumpkins. So Cherub Rock is the first song on the Siamese Dream album by the Smashing Pumpkins. Such a classic album, so many good songs. But Cherub Rock is definitely one of their big hits in the early to mid 90s. And I chose that song because, well, the name says cherub, but the song itself is very, it's very multifaceted. It's got a lot going on in it, but I find it to be kind of smooth and soothing, but in like a rock kind of way. It's a little hard to explain it, but if you listen to it, just the song, you know, the guitar parts, it sounds very, it almost sounds muffled at times. And it has, even though the song kind of feels like or sounds almost like a hard rock song, it's kind of quieted in a way. It's muffled. They're doing all kinds of stuff with the sound in the obviously I don't have the correct terminology or the knowledge of what exactly they did with the sound design of the song, but when I listen to it as a whole and I take the song as a whole, it just feels like a really cool, smooth, semi-spiritual rock song. In any case, I think it's just a great song, and I think it goes well with the vibes of Opalized Agate. So I will include a link in the description box below to the song Cherub Rock by the Smashing Pumpkins. And as always, I encourage you to leave a comment or question down below. I would love to hear from you. And once again, thank you so much for vibing with me.